What does a Secretary of State's office do compared to what the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office does when it comes to business names and trademarks? Who does what? This is a question that trips up many people, including many lawyers. Most states have a Secretary of State, and that's where you form a new business, like an LLC or a corporation. That's how it is in South Carolina. One of the first questions you have when you're forming a company is, what will the name of the company be? As far as the South Carolina Secretary of State is concerned, and most other Secretaries of State, you can't have two companies with the same business name. And so if the name is unavailable when you're forming the company, it just means you have to form it under another name. But whether a business name is available or unavailable when you're forming the company at the Secretary of State's office is not really the same thing as whether you can use a name with the public as a trademark, for example. In fact, the Secretary of State's offices may accept names that are very close to each other when you're forming a company. Vandelay Industries 1 LLC might be able to form, as well as Vandelay Industries 2 LLC, even if the businesses are very similar, and that's just because the system doesn't really care what kinds of goods or services each business might be offering or selling, or how the names would actually be used. It's just simply to form the business at the Secretary of State's office. That issue, though, the issue of whether there's potential confusion between the names, that's something where trademark law comes in. Trademarks are created by using names as a brand or using names in your business, even if they are not registered with a government office. Let's repeat that. A trademark can exist even if you don't register it with a government office. Now, many companies do register their trademarks, and there's several benefits to trademark registration. Trademark registration can occur at the federal level, at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and also at the state level. It's tricky, though, because sometimes the state level trademark registration is handled by the Secretary of State, which is the same agency that handles business filings. Usually it's in two different divisions, one for business filings and one for state level trademark registrations. So the short answer is, the Secretary of State often handles business filings, business formations, and state level trademarks, while the U.S. Patent and Trademark handles federal level trademarks. If you like this kind of stuff or just want to see our dog pictures and trivia questions, sign up for our newsletter in the link in the description, and like and subscribe to this channel.